Ready? That kind of hurt. Just a little bit. Fist. Don't let up on your fist. And you follow through. You got to just cram it if you're going to do it. Nice. Gotta love boys. Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak. My name's Lucas, and this is
Caden.
And we're sharing our hobbies here on 38 acres in eastern Kentucky. And today, we're up in the wood yard. Well, at least I'm up in the wood yard. Caden, these kids and their video games. Caden is on another planet. He got this new VR thing, and he's pretty good about coming up here and working with me, but he got this new VR thing and he's having a blast with it. So I told him he could bring it up here with him today. So what world are you in right now, bro?
I'm setting my boundaries right now.
Setting your boundaries.
Now I'm gonna play Beat Saber.
Beat Saber? Yeah, I'm gonna let him do this, and I'm going to put more siding on the mill shed. It is so hot this week. It's up in the mid 90s every day. And it's still overcast today right now. So actually, I think we're still in the 70s this morning. Yeah, well, 79. So definitely manageable right now. So I thought maybe I could get a couple hours in before things get hot and I'm done working out in the heat. By way of updates, Oops did send me the new Mega 2 unit, and the lights are on. And one thing I've noticed about this new unit that is different than the old one, I had the old one like running the lights and charging batteries and doing all that stuff, and the solar panel was still pulling in like 200 watts, and that generates a lot of heat, which I think probably is what killed it. This unit, from what I have observed so far, seems to be controlling the amount of charge it will allow it to input while it is also working the lights and everything, so that it doesn't overheat. I think that might be the key. So maybe they figured that out. We'll see. We'll keep using it and see what happens there. Probably not going to fire up the mill today. Probably just going to be cutting some boards and hanging siding. So I'm going to get to work.
Don't get near me.
When I said build something, I didn't mean build a helicopter. That thing's gonna fly off there and pop you in the face. Well, guys, Caden actually didn't stay on his VR for more than about 5 minutes. And he decided he wanted to build something. He had my drill and some boards, and you saw him twirling his helicopter on the end of the board. Well, it didn't take very long before he broke my drill bit. And I didn't have any more drill bits up here to pre-drill with. So don't tell anybody, but I'm cheating right now, and I'm not pre-drilling this. And it actually seems to be working just fine right now. But I tell this story because I'm all the time talking about how important it is to do things with your kids and teach your kids how to do things and all of that. And now, of course, there's a parenting opportunity there because he was goofing with the tools, and that's how he broke the drill bit. But kids are going to play. And so I try my best not to let those little things get to me. I try to just explain to him how it works so that he'll know how to not do that again. It's not always easy to do, especially when you're trying to get something done and your kids slow your progress. But, you know, the good thing about these kind of things that we're doing out here is I keep telling myself, this is not a, you know, I'm not trying to earn my living by how quickly I can get this mill shed done or anything like that. So there's no reason for me to be in a rush about anything. There's no reason for me to get worked up when things don't go right. But there's every reason to be patient with your kids and teach them and include them in the things that you're doing. So I just kind of had that little moment. Caden was running down to the house to get me a box of drill bits, so I thought I'd just kind of share with you all what went down there. I'll cut my next board. The key is to have good bluegrass music. Coming right along. This is still just as fun, building with our own lumber, our own pine, having a ball. And I'm about to get around the corner where I'll be out of the sun a little bit. It's getting warmer. All right, guys. Well, I got the backside siding finished, and whew, did I mention it's hot? It's hot. So I'm gonna turn the corner here, and the way that I did this opening here, siding that out, that's how I'm going to do this all the way around to the front side, because I want this end open where I can, you know, walk through easily, kind of have easy access, plus have kind of open air where a breeze can get in, and I can see my surroundings and all that. So I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Now the only thing that I'm wondering that it should have done different, just to hide my treated posts on the outside, is maybe put some furring strips on the outside of the posts and run the siding all the way to the ground. It might look more finished that way. But I didn't think of that until I was done and stepped back and took a look at it. So I probably will leave it just like it is, and then I'll let it bother me for the rest of my life when I look at it. It is what it is. What you up to now? You getting any better? Cool. Oh. All right. Yeah, I think that's close enough. Ain't bad, ain't bad. All right. What you up to, Maple? You hanging out in the shade? Oh yeah, that's a good shot. I don't know if you can see it from here. Pretty well hit the bee, didn't you? There we go. Ready? That kind of hurt. Just a little bit. Fist. Don't let up on your fist. And you follow through. You got to just cram it if you're going to do it. Nice. Gotta love boys. You thirsty, Maple? Me too, Maple. Me too. Shoo! All right, I'm gonna turn the lights on here so we can see. Whew, so we can see how red my face is. Caden, you had fun today? It's been a hot one though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What'd you get into?
Shot the bow. Played Beat Saber. Unsuccessfully.
And hi, y'all.
Already touched the boards.
That's right.
Just punched. Will you hold a kit?
I don't know about that. All right, let's go out there and I'll show you the finished product of the siding all over the back side of the building. I'm pretty excited about it. Here, Caden, throw this in the burn barrel. Nice catch. All right. Out in the sun, out in the sun. All right, so you already seen this side over here. Seen me go across this side, but we continued on down this side and the area I wanted to leave open and around this side here, which I really like how all this turned out. I love the way it looks. I do kind of wish that maybe I had furred out my posts and continued the siding on down the posts, and it really just didn't cross my mind until I was done with the one side, and I didn't want to redo it and I wanted continuity, so I just continued doing it that way. But no, just wait, let me finish filming. So yeah, we're all the way around. Probably one little evening up here and I can finish this front corner, which I'm going to do the same way, kind of leave the opening here, and then I'll be ready to mill my header board that's got to go across this opening. For right now, we're going to pack it up, go to the house, get cleaned up, and I've got a marketplace sale about to go down here in a few minutes, so I need to get down to the house and meet somebody. So until next time, get outside. Until next time, get outside and enjoy God's creation, because it's hot out here. I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's still beautiful out here, but it is hot. Y'all have a good day.